I got a couple of songs that kind of got reworked. They were songs that I wrote back in the '90s. I was hanging around. My buddy was a bluegrass musician in a bluegrass band, and I was just getting back to playing. I'm not very good at it, and I wasn't very good then, but I wasn't really able to express these songs the way I wanted to. But now I think I've come of age, and I'm able to do them. And I did a little rewrite, so this one was a little bit more universal. But this song actually had a history. It goes way back to when I was a young sprout before I met my wife, and I had another relationship at the time, and the relationship ended, and well, she became a nun, and that ended the relationship, and I was trying to come to terms with it. Well, here's the song. I built a palace out of glass, based on dreams that could not last, hoping that you'd someday see just how much you mean to me. But now at last I've come to see just how fragile dreams can be. And I see the lies revealed by the truth I've kept concealed. As love's sweet treasures tumble down in shattered pieces to the ground. My world is crashing to the floor as you're walking out the door. From the stones of truth you throw at my palace as you go. And now at last I've come to see just how fragile dreams can be. And I see the lies revealed by the truth I've kept concealed. As love's sweet treasures tumble down in shattered pieces to the ground. I saw the way he looked at you and told myself it wasn't true. I needed to believe that you still cared about the love that we once shared. But now I've come to see just how fragile dreams can be. And I see the lies revealed by the truth I had kept concealed. As love's sweet treasures tumble down in shattered pieces to the ground. I kept the secret of my tears, kept the rumors from my ears. My doubts I pushed aside for the sake of foolish pride. And now at last I've come to see just how fragile dreams can be. And I see the lies revealed by the truth I've kept concealed. As love's sweet treasures tumble down in shattered pieces to the ground. As love's sweet treasures tumble down in shattered pieces to the ground. calls for a positive answer. And so, on that note, we're going to do Sweet Yesterday. A rewritten song, one originally I called Caroline, but I made it more universal. Because I think it's worth somebody doing it. And for that reason, I'm going to change the key here. I'm going to go to a little B flat. Honeysuckle-scented breeze softly whispered through the trees. The moon smiled down from up on high. A look of love was in your eyes. In sweet yesterday, 'neath the full moon's light, when all our days were summertime, and the whippoorwill in the lonesome pine called your name, and you were mine. Oh, time ago it seems your eyes yet sparkle in my dream. Your laughter floats as birds in flight from that enchanted summer night. It's sweet yesterday, 'neath the full moon's light, all our days were summertime. I'm the whippoorwill in the lonesome pine called your name, and you were mine. When first I found love in your eyes, beneath the sweet velvet sky, and all the world seemed fresh and new, when suddenly there was you. It's sweet yesterday, with the full moon's light, when all our days were summertime. I'm the whippoorwill in the lonesome pine called your name, and you were mine. Oh, just a cherished memory, I close my eyes at night and see my darling wife, your face so fair, as real as old we were still there. It's sweet yesterday, 'neath the full moon's light, when all our days were summertime. I'm the whippoorwill in the lonesome pine called your name, and you were mine. Now I'm going to do one I can. It's a little fresher in my mind. I got a little more practice, more reason. Hattie was just a girl dressed in ragged clothes, hair red and eyes so blue, freckles on her nose. She talked of knights and castles and other fancy things. Said when she was queen, I would be her king. Well, look at you, Gabby, da-da-da-da-da, like that wheel in my every childhood dream. Completely forgot the words. Sorry, folks. I'm going to start that from the top again. Sometimes I get so wrapped up in a song I can't get the words out. I get lost. I lose my place. Took 4 different experiences to write this song. It took place over a very long period of time. Anyway, I think I've told you the story elsewhere, so I'm just going to play it. Hattie was just a girl dressed in ragged clothes, hair of red and eyes so blue, freckles on her nose. She talked up knights and castles and other fancy things, and said when she was queen, I would be her king. Well, look at you, Annie, dressed up like that queen from my every childhood dream. Oh, tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me. Let me understand, share your fantasy. Annie, in our teenage years, cast a spell on me. So caught up in her beauty, truth I could not see. Annie was a fox who lived the hunt for the chase, but now the years have left their mark etched on at his face. Hey, look at you, Annie, dressed up like that queen from my every childhood dream. Oh, tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me. Let me have this dance, share your fantasy. And it dances around the floor, her face all aglow. But oh, she dances with only Annie knows. It's all alone and no one comes to call, save this one who left his heart and shadows on her walls. Say, look at you, Annie, dressed up like that queen from my every childhood dream. Oh, tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me. Let me have this dance, share your fantasy. Annie looks up puzzled, that's my name again. A dozen times I have told her my answer just a friend. I take her in my arms, I kiss her troubled head. Before they stop the music, take her off to bed. Say, look at you, Annie, dressed up like that queen from my every childhood dream. Oh, tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me. Let me have this dance and share your fantasy. And now another love story, which one's more recent. I was 5, Sally was 4, when she moved in right next door. Oh, I fell in love at the very first sight. That was the day of our first fight. And she said all she wanted to do was play. I don't know why I chased her away. Now the chorus. And she said, you'll be sorry you ever mean to be. Yeah, you just wait, you wait and see. One fine day gonna want me back, and I'll make you sorry you ever said that. I was 10, Sally was 9, when I gave her a valentine. A homemade card with a silly rhyme, but she kissed me for the very first time. All she wanted to do was thank me. I don't know why I couldn't let it be. And she said, you'll be sorry you ever mean to me. Yeah, you just wait, you wait and see. One fine day you're gonna want me back, I'll make you sorry you ever said that. Boy, I got all lost in playing that. Well, a few years later, Sally moved away. She said she'd write me every day. I said I was glad she was leaving. Would it be the one who's grieving? But I was scared to be alone until the day when we'd be grown. And she said, you'll be sorry you ever mean to me. Yeah, you just wait, you wait and see. One fine day, you're gonna want me back, and I'll make you sorry you ever said that. All the years went by, life took its course. I got married and then divorced. And then one day, at the pirate's den, my childhood crush, Sally walked in. All she wanted was to see an old friend, but I fell in love all over again. And she said, aren't you sorry you were ever mean to me? Yeah, you just wait, you wait and see. One fine day you're gonna want me back, and I'll make you sorry you ever said that. Let me try that again. And she said, aren't you sorry you were ever mean to me? Yeah, you just wait, you wait and see. One fine day you're gonna want me back, and I'll make you sorry you ever said that. I feel like I ought to do a silly song. Well, go see if I can remember the words to this one. When her hair was long and flaxen red and curled about her head, her eyes were bright and emerald green, and her body alive and lean. The fairest maid in all the land, and her name was Sarah Ann. She had reached her 19th year, smiles rang from dear. So her father put the word around to settle Sarah down. 1,000 head of land he'd give to he whom she'd live. Yeah, cowboy lives alone, and life man seldom takes a wife, but he who marries Sarah with her father's land, 1,000 head of beeping ground will turn his head around. But it is not in Sarah's plan to marry any man. Now her father rode the rodeo where Sarah liked to go. She learned to ride and rope a steer, though she did not fear. She wore blue jeans and denim shirts and would not dress in skirts. But Billy was a barrel clown who rode that circuit around. They sat on the gingham skirt, and with him she did flirt. Although to her he was not wed, he took her to his bed. See, Billy lived a lonely life, he did not have a wife. No, he who married Sarah Ann might in her father's land. 1,000 head of beef and ground will turn his head around, and Billy has no plan to marry Sarah Ann. Now her father cursed and swore and raged, he'd lock her in a cage. He'd shoot young Bill for what he had done, and he went to get his gun. But Sarah had lost her heart to Bill, she did not want him killed. She took that 44 instead and shot her father dead. Young Billy said of her offense that it was in self-defense. He had no need to save her, though that judge had let her go. See, that judge had lived a lonely life, he did not have a wife. He who marries Sarah Ann will win her father's land. 1,000 and a beef and ground that turned that judge around. But Sarah had no plan to marry that old man. Yeah, she told him she took that 44 and drove him from the door. She said that judge could go to hell once she was out with Sal. Yeah, the sheriff came to lock her up. He said she was corrupt. The judge is in a tizzy though. He had to let her go. Another trial they cannot be. It's double jeopardy. And Billy is alone no more. Oh, Sarah's 44. Yeah, cowboy lives a holy life and seldom takes a wife. But he who's caught by Sarah Ann will stay on Sarah's land. That 44 she keeps around will hold him to the ground. And Billy has no plan but to marry Sarah